welcome back to NAB Show Live. This is Nikki Sen, and we have a very special segment because knowing that the audience is at home and it is live, we actually got a text from Eric Barone who specifically wanted to know about the Teleglide at TELEMETRICS. So here with me to talk about it is Colin. How are you, Colin?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
Thank you for squeezing us into your schedule. I'm looking around and there's like back-to-back meetings, and I also hear it's a very special anniversary, first of all, for TELEMETRICS. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's our 50th year of existence. The company that founded and invented Triax and then went on to produce the only robotic system that actually does control paint functions on your camera as well as move it robotically is now 50 years old.
Oh my gosh, 50 years. And how long has TELEMETRICS been at the show, or how long have you been at NAB Show?
I'm into my 23rd NAB, so I'm a member of the Grand Order of the Iron Test Pattern. I think that's what they call it.
Gotcha. Well, what keeps you coming back to NAB? Why is NAB Show so important, especially for the broadcasting industry, and when we're talking about new technology? What makes you keep coming back and exhibiting at NAB Show?
NAB is a melting pot. It gives it the impetus. It's a meeting point for everybody throughout the US and North America to come and see the latest, the greatest, compare technologies, meet old friends, and have fun. You know, for a week at least, break from the office and have a few Mai Tais.
Yes, and I understand that you just flew in from where and when?
I flew in from London on Friday. It was a 24-hour journey, but all the fun of the fair, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, that shows that's how worth it NAB Show is and coming to the show is, and you've been doing it for quite some time. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. Eric Barone asked about the Teleglide, so can you tell us about the Teleglide and we can walk to wherever it is?
I'll be happy to. The TG5 is the latest version of the Teleglide series of track systems from TELEMETRICS. It enables you to actually sub-floor mount the track so it is level with the studio floor, and you're not having to step over a track because you're just walking across the studio floor. The TG5 trolley, which you see there with the blue lights, is now outfitted with LiDAR sensors for safety. They can be set so that nobody will get hit by it if it's moving and you walk in front of it. You have the elevation column to make it go up. The camera will be moved, pan, tilt, zoom, focus, and it will provide you with the super smooth, exacting shots that are required for today's production.
Oh my gosh, let's move closer to this because I also want to talk to you while we get this in the shot. And just because Eric Barone asked to look at it, we'll definitely have it in the shot as we continue talking about the Teleglide. So who is implementing this right now in their service, or who is this for?
This system was brought online early, actually, in response to our winning a tender in Europe for a company called YLE in Finland, where they have just placed an $800,000 order for 8 of these tracks.
Wow. So in a studio, I'm looking at all these other machinery as well, and they're like moving around now. And like AI is such a huge thing. So what part does AI play, if any, within the Teleglide?
It plays a huge part today. We've embraced the AI technology to allow us to actually map the studio in its entirety. So our equipment actually is intelligent enough to know where each of it is in relation to each other, and we can actually say, hey, I'm coming through, bud, and he'll say, oh, sorry, just moving out of the way, and they will do it.
Okay, so this is literally just all automated. So I notice now that there's no people behind that. Does that ever cause any concern when we're talking about AI and the functions like this?
No, the algorithms are quite harmless. We're not talking T1000 and da-dum-dum-da-dum.
I love that. Okay, so centennial year, though, I just have to ask, is there a personal story that you can share that just really impacted you in the broadcasting industry to make you feel like I belong in this industry and I'm here to stay?
Well, I mean, for the fact that I've sort of been involved with it for 20 odd years, it's been, I think, enough to say that it's a labor of love. You make good friends. You feel proud that you've been able to accomplish something and be part of something which is much bigger. And it goes on. And hopefully the newer generations that I've seen coming up are going to embrace that and take it forward.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And thank you to Eric Barone for actually texting in. So just letting you know, if you're watching NAB Show Live, feel free to text us and we'll do our best to try to find the right booth. And it's really cool because Colin happened to be the one on the other end. And I'm so glad you were.
It was my pleasure.
It was such a pleasure talking to you, Colin.